Good morning. It is June 29th. 2 more days to go, boys and girls. 2 more days to go to the end of the month. So we're kind of wrapping up our month here. It is 5:18 in the morning. Thanks again for joining me. But like I said, at the end of the month, it's time to wrap things up. Kind of gauge what you were able to do, what you weren't able to do, goals that you want to set out, goals that you were able to finish, and trying to look at it from a more neutral point of view, not trying to be negative on yourself, which it's very easy to do, start comparing to yourself to previous months. Like I swear, in March, April, man, I was super productive, and now I'm coming to I went to the end of May, I went to the end of June now, and if I just compare it side by side, I did way less this month. And like I was talking about the other time, sometimes, I forgot which episode it was, but we got so much time, and yet the levels of accomplishment is a lot less. Which is kind of weird how that happens. But I understand. It's structure, it's scheduling, it's everything's thrown off right now. And so just the fact that I'm able to do this every morning, it makes me happy, Trying to live every day with a few set values that I've set down for myself. And at least not finishing the day with those values finished for that day. And it's the best day ever. Yeah. And not best as in a bubble, like one defining moment in your life. You get married, or you meet the love of your life, or you graduate from college or school, or you meet someone, that a lot of people say that's the best day of their life, which hey, to them, that to their credit, that may be their best day of their life, but it's actually not, I think, the external factor that caused that to be the best day of their life. I really think it is internally how it makes you feel and the way that you interpret how that experience affected you. So like if two people could go watch the same movie, and one person could say, man, that was the best movie ever, and the other person is like, really? I didn't like that movie at all. And so what happened there? The movie is exactly the same. The length of time was exactly the same. But what happened? Well, one person interpreted that movie internally differently from the other person, in so much that it made that movie the best movie for them. So I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to internalize or look internally for satisfaction, look internally for feelings of accomplishment. And especially at times like this, at the end of the month, where it's really hard to, it's really easy to go look back and look at your old self and compare yourself to previous months and feel bad about it. But if I think about, did I do all my values? Did I take care of my health? Did I take care of my mind? Did I take care of my spirituality? And I can look back in June and honestly say, yes, I did. I did. And so that makes me happy. Yesterday, we before I went to sleep, we did our best and worst. And I actually had a lot of worst things that happened to me. I know English, worst is a singular thing, I know, but we say we have a lot of worsts. And when we play our game, like we ask our friends, hey, what's your best for the week? It is, I got 5 bests. And like, you can't have 5. But we get it. Just want to share the happy things, right? So yesterday was a couple worse things, I woke up late. If you saw the video yesterday, I woke up late and I did my workout a little later than expected. I tried making some kettle corn. I make a really good popcorn, but I tried making some kettle corn yesterday, and it just did not come out. It just didn't come. I basically, I added too much salt. That's what it was. Super salty. And yeah, anyway, so I made this big batch. We're gonna watch a movie at night before we go to sleep. So I made this real big batch, and then it just came out really, really bad. So that sucked. And I didn't have another bag of kernels because I make stovetop, right? I don't have enough kernels in the bag to make another batch to watch a movie. And anyways, it was all a mess. Hello, Rooster over here. But I tell you what my best was, and I really enjoyed this one, and it really made me happy. So my best yesterday was that a friend of mine called me up and they asked me for my habit tracker. I remember a couple of days ago I talked about habit tracking. So yesterday they said, "Hey Jesse, do you still have that habit tracker? Could you send it to me?" And I said, "Okay, yeah, I'll send it to you, and you can print it out." Like, yeah, okay. So I meet them a little bit later, and my good friend, he tells me that he's just been really, this is for his wife, but his wife's been really kind of going through a mild depression, staying home, not going out, and so she's really lost a lot of structure in her life. So that's why she asked for that piece of paper to help her maybe get started and get her habit tracking and just get some structure to her life, because right now with being shut in, it's really hard for her. She's a very extrovert and likes being out, likes being around people, but right now all of that is done. So he says, "Hey Jesse, we'll get that file, and hopefully we'll get a sheet of those set up." And he's like, "Also, what time do you go to work out every morning?" I said, "Well, I work out at 5 a.m. every morning." So he just kind of chuckled like, "Yeah, I can't do that." And his wife was like, "Yeah, I can't do that either." But we go on walks in the evenings, some evenings of the week. And I said they're welcome to come for those. And so they said they'll think about it. And so yesterday, midday, after I gave him that habit tracker, it was printed out, and she had sent me a picture of like some of the things that she's trying to do, that she wants to start doing every single day. So I said just do it for the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, and then July we'll all start a new wheel together. So that made me really happy. One, because I guess they're kind of realizing, looking for some structure, looking for some help, and I appreciate that they came to me for that help, and that they, in a sense, they're affirming to me that they see I've got some kind of structure in my life, even though times are not as good. So, even though times are not as good, she's coming to me for help. And I really appreciated that, and I really, really hope in my heart of hearts that she sticks with it. Because like I said, the first lap is the easiest. Well, it depends on the hardest. Hardest if it's really out of your comfort zone. But it's really good, and yeah, I'm just happy they. Well, I know shop downstairs is closed. That's not normal. Bunch of bikers. So that made me really happy. Anyway, here we are. Let's get this finished up. Thanks again for coming and visiting me. Stopping by. These are my final 25 of 100 push-ups. Here we go. One, two, three, four, five. Oh. Whew. Okay. That's gonna end my morning. Jesse, you're awesome. You keep at it. People are watching. People are taking notice. So you're encouraging them, and in effect, you're being encouraged. And you're encouraging me, future Jesse. So thanks for that. Love you. Aloha. Take care.